So I found this page on the official Krita site called Frequently Asked Questions. I can't say ask right. How's it hanging, everyone? Welcome to the Hangout Hut. I'm your host, Matt Game, and in today's video, I'm here to answer some Krita-related questions. Now, if you're not familiar with Krita, it's basically it's an art program, an open source software, completely free of charge, and you can do things like drawing, videos, and a lot of other interesting things, interesting patterns, designs. Definitely really worth it to check it out. So if you would like to install it, I have another video. I'll be posting a link to that in the description below, so be sure to check that out. But anyways, in this video I will be answering some questions that you guys have commented to me in that comment section in the installation video I had posted previously. So without further ado, let's get started with that. So I have 5 questions right here that I had picked out from the comment section. So let's get started. So the first question is from Banana Blitz. Nothing is working. The things on the sides aren't appearing, only the white page. Well, it's actually interesting that you mentioned that, because it is definitely a good thing that you explore Krita for the first time. Krita is a very interesting sandbox, so definitely feel free to explore Krita for the first time. Check all the settings and all. It's always a good idea to view video tutorials just to get a sense of where everything is. This is probably your thing right here, that you see only a white canvas and then nothing else. Well, what you want to do is, if you're ever in this situation right here and you're stuck, if you do not want to close it at all, there's like a little pop-up that came up like for a few seconds, and it said to press the tab key on your keyboard, TAB, so just tap on that and you should be brought to your regular screen again. Now, to always make sure that you're in the right view, you want to go to the View tab up at the top, and you probably had this check mark right here, or in this case an X, on Show Canvas Only. So you want to make sure that you do not check that. But if you decide that you just want to have just the canvas itself without having the other settings in the way, then you could just press the tab key, because that's of course the shortcut. So I hope that answers your question. Okay, so our second question here is from Undead Assassin. I tried to download it and it said it was unsafe. Is it okay? Because I just got this laptop and I don't want viruses. Well, this is totally normal. So when you install the program, it'll say it's from an unknown publisher and ask if you would like to make changes on your computer by adding the program to your computer. I can tell you right now, I have not experienced any viruses of any kind. However, it is good to note that it is important to have security on your computer, no matter what computer you have, a laptop or a desktop computer. For me, I have this program called WebRoot, and I have a yearly subscription to that. I originally got it from Best Buy. So definitely keep that in mind. In the case of this program, there should not be any viruses within the program. Alright, now we're going to our third question here. And this person called Smash My Soul asks, Hiya, so I was downloading Krita and it won't work. And he or she put an example, download progress is now 11.2 out of 62.2. I think that's in megabytes. Now a few seconds later it says download complete. I'm on Windows 7 Ultimate, by the way. So I have this program that I like to use to make sure that the internet connection and download and upload speeds are correct. So if you go to, I use this site called Speed Test. So all you have to do is wait for the page to load, press begin test. And of course I'm using OBS right now as my screen recorder, so it might be different. But anyways, it shows you your ping, and then it also shows you your download speed by this dial right here. and also your upload speed, like if you're uploading something or live streaming or whatever. So yeah, this website is a very handy tool to use, and I found this out from a friend, so definitely be sure to check this out. I'll be putting a link to this website in the description below, so yeah, if you want to test this out for yourself, you can. And as far as Krita not working after you download it, you said you're using a Windows 7 computer. So what is helpful is this thing called compatibility mode. So what you do for that is you go to the Krita program. I have mine on the desktop right here because it's easy to access. So I right click on the icon and go to properties, and then you should see the Krita properties on the screen. And to make sure that it works on your Windows 7 computer, you want to go to the compatibility tab and go down to where it says compatibility mode, and it says run this program in compatibility mode 4, and right now it's checked for Windows 8. And yeah, Windows 8 and Windows 10 users would be together in this one category. But since you're using a Windows 7 computer, it would be a good idea to check this box right here and go to this drop down menu and go click on Windows 7. And even if you're Windows Vista, which is a generation before Windows 7, you can also choose one of those. Alright, we're down to our fourth question here, and this question is from That Girl, and she asks, drawing tablets are a waste of money according to my parents, so is it possible to connect to my iPad to Krita instead? You know, that's a very interesting question, and I actually looked this one up. So I actually researched this topic right here, and I went to the FAQ, and there was a topic that says, can I get Krita for iPad for Android? And notice what it says here. Krita will never be available for iOS, such as iPad, iPhone, iPad Pro, because Apple's App Store's terms and conditions add restrictions that are incompatible with free software licensed under the GNU public license. Krita has over 600 contributors who would all have to agree to relicensing their code to something that Apple likes, and that is not going to happen. As for Android, there are no such problems, and we would like to see a version for Android, but we currently do not have the time to work on that. So I guess to answer your question, if you have an iPad, then you probably need to look for a different program. But for Android, it might be a while. And I feel like that's something that they should work on, because people are more and more getting acclimated to using the tablets. And even my computer right here is a tablet as well. It's a computer and a tablet in one. So it would definitely make sense for Krita to have a tablet program. So, but yeah, very good question. Now we're down to our final question for this video, and this question was actually asked by 3 people: Corey, LPS Films, Jay Guzman, and Pacifist Azzy. So this is a question that is very common among the Krita community here. For the new Krita, there's 64-bit and 32-bit installer, and 64-bit and 32-bit portable. Which do I click? Now that is a very good question. I looked this up as well, but I could not find the answer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch to my other screen and show you what happens when you download the portable version versus the installer version. Alright guys, we are at the screen for downloading the Krita program itself. So now you can see that there are 4 different options for downloading the program. In 64-bit and 32-bit installer, and 64-bit and 32-bit portable. So first thing you got to decide is between 64 and 32. Now to find that out, you want to go to your settings. The easiest way is by going to whatever search bar is on your computer and typing up settings. Now I'll bring you to your settings screen right here, and you want to go to System if you're using a Windows 10 computer. And then you want to go all the way down to where it says About. It's the last tab. And here you can see information about your computer, the different specs. So if you go down to where it says System Type, you'll see that my computer is a 64-bit operating system, x64 based processor. So by looking at this, we can be sure that the 64-bit installer or portable will be able to work. Now, as far as portable versus installer versions of download, I've installed the installer version of the download, so I know for sure that one works. Now, about portable, I have never tried it, so I guess I'll just have to show you guys what happens when you download the portable version. So I know for sure that my computer is 64-bit, so I'm going to choose 64-bit portable, and I'm going to click on that. And if you see the screen here, you'll be able to download it. It'll pop up right away, and then it should be a couple minutes to download the program, and after that we'll be able to see what happens. Alright guys, we have finished the downloading process of Krita 64-bit portable. So without further ado, we are going to see what happens exactly with this portable version of the download. So we'll click on that, and here we should reach just a typical folder. It used to be zipped, but now it's unzipped. So we'll click on that, and okay, so we have bin, lib, share, and then Krita is the one that you would like to click on. So we're going to click on Krita, and we'll see what happens. It says Windows cannot find C Windows System 32 bin Krita. Make sure you type the name correctly, then try again. Yeah, so I guess that's what happens with the portable. I don't know exactly what the difference is, but I think it's more of like an advanced source code, like if you're good with coding, something like that. But my advice to you guys, stick with the installer, because that's the one I used and I was able to get through with using the Krita program. So yeah, that's the best answer I can give right now. Alright guys, well that's just answers to 5 questions that I have picked out for this video. But if you have any more questions, feel free to let me know down in the comment section below. I'll be able to reply to you as soon as possible. And yeah, that'll about wrap up this video for today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like to let me know I did a great job. And if you have any comments, questions, feedback, anything of that sort, feel free to do that down in the comments section below. And to keep up to date with my videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel, as well as follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Hangout_Hut to get in on the buzz, sneak peeks, and other cool things. I look forward to seeing all you guys again at the Hut real soon. This is Matt Games signing off.